of a standing room only crowd. This joint is abuzz with activity. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And I don't know that I would say that I'm totally surprised that it's 3-0 right now. I mean, I knew they were capable of going on a run like this, but to come in and put it to them the way they have, that's what I think all three of us maybe didn't expect. But I just think it shows the character of this ball club. And it starts right at the top. I think it's a really good reflection of the manager that he's got them to where they are right now.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Cincinnati
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Dwight Rosa is on the mound to face them. His greatest challenge in this one will be avoiding the long ball. He's going to be staring down some guys that'll be tough outs in this ball game, but it'll be imperative that he keeps the ball in the ballpark. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Juan Lagares will stand in now for the first time, coming off nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Pitch taken for ball one as we get underway here at 7:06.
First pitch, 7:06.
The next pitch. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here it comes, 2-1. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. And a look here at the scouting report for the 28-year-old right-hander as you see there what he'll be featuring going forward in this one. Number 6 will stand in now, hoping to duplicate the performance he turned in last time out, albeit in a losing effort.
Yeah, but I don't think you can pin that loss on him. He was tremendous. He just needed a little more help.
Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And that slider's going to make some guys look bad. When he's throwing it good, it's a really tough pitch to get a handle on.
Now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's another 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Taken there by Lowry. Throw gets him, 2 down. David Wright will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here for David Wright. His second home run of the series. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Dylan Herrera will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Well, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-1 offering. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, now that's a home run and a double against him here in the first inning. It looks like he's had a hard time just settling in, and they're jumping all over him.
In now, Will Metzger. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
That's a major league curveball there. Now, let's take a while to get used to, believe me.
He waits, now the pitch. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. set, now the pitch. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Here comes the 1-2. And a drive out to deep right center field. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And the runner will score from second, around third, and being waved on home. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park 2-run home run.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that. He had that inside-the-park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
Dominic Smith will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
First pitch on the way. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Maybe some big game jitters here in this opening inning.
Well, I don't think anyone's immune to that. I don't care what the name on the back of your jersey is. This is not an ordinary game.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Nothing going right for him early on. It almost looks like he's trying to aim everything. It's just not happening so far.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Mike Trout will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
First pitch coming. Now fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You've got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
3 runs already home here. 1-0 on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mets 3, the Reds coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting second, right fielder, Curtis Livingston.
Curtis Livingston digs in at the plate. First pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. 1-1 on the way. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Number 6 is there, and he has it for the out. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. The question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Joey Votto will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And the pitch. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Reds are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Kevin Kowalczyk leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Kevin Kowalczyk.
First offering on the way. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
You talk about a guy who really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Into the box now, John Lester. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
And that's exactly what you want out of your pitcher. No long at bat, get in, get it down, and get out of there. And on one pitch, he's able to get the job done.
Here's Juan Lagares. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
He's set, now the pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
He's ready, now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
So 1-2 with 1 away. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The batter, number 6.
Number 6 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
From the stretch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
1-1 pitch on the way. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And that is not good.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Alex Gordon will start things off in the bottom of the 2nd.
Leading up for the Reds, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the 2nd. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
The 1-0 home. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 1-1 on its way from Lester.
Nope.
And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Here comes the 2-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw by right is in time for out number 1.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Todd Frazier get his first opportunity here in Game 4. And you'd have to say he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
Come on, Red.
First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here it comes. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Smith is over and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Jed Lowry will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off to Schneid, hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And Wright can't find the handle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, and with two away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout. But then, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Devin Mesoraco will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
First pitch coming. And that's taken for strike one.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Let's go, CC!
Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
0-2 now from Lester. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Another 0-2 coming. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now another 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Trout is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Mets 3 and the Reds nothing. And there now is David Wright. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
David Wright.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Now the pitch. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Misses, ball 2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
The 2-2 now to Wright. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much, much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well. Standing in now, Dylan Herrera.
as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
I think that's a situation where he just wasn't ready for the fastball, and it got on him too quickly and just hits a lazy fly ball to right.
Stepping in now, Will Metzger. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Hamilton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Charlie Culberson makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Dwight Rosa will get his first opportunity now. Now here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Oh, you gotta like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a 1-pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
Billy Hamilton will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Now the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Lester ready, the 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now here it comes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail in this one 3-0. Dominic Smith will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Dominic Smith.
First pitch on the way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Go 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Now here's the first pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side, and Trout has himself a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Into the box, Kevin Kowalczyk. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0. On the move is Trout from first. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. So a two-run shot to left center, his third home run of this series. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Well, this place has a reputation as being a launching pad, and it ain't hard to see why. That's already 3 balls that have left the yard so far, and I would doubt sincerely that'll be the last.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Into the box now, John Lester. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
And this is hit well towards the hole. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Juan Lagares will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Now here's the pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Five runs, 6 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Here's the 1-2. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Reds nothing. Curtis Livingston will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Right fielder, Curtis Livingston.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now Lester's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Joey Votto will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Here it comes. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Oh, and he misses it.
Yeah, a little surprising there. That was not an easy chance moving toward the line, but it shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle. He just lets the ball go right past him.
Todd Frazier will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
First offering on the way. 4-1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but you know he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Lester ready, the 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1 on its way from Lester. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Alfredo Simon is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Number 6 will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Left fielder, number 6.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Now here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Here's the 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
David Wright will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now here it comes. And here's a swing and another chance out there is short. Oh, in trouble there for Lowry. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
And on a ball hit as hard as this one was, that's an excellent job to just get a glove on it and prevent it from going into left field. And then he's able to corral it and throw it on to first in time. Boy, that's a nice play.
In now, Dylan Herrera, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Now the 1-0. 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here comes the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Ready with the 2-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Here's the 2-2 offering. Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Down in order go the Mets, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jed Lowry will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First pitch coming. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the call right. This is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard hit double.
Devin Mesoraco will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. From the belt, the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 0-2 now from Lester. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Charlie Culberson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. He's ready now. The pitch reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And this throw almost took off on him, but a fine play to leave his feet at first and then come down on the bag to record the second out.
And you can see here, this throw nearly got away from him, but that's a nice job at first to go up the ladder and pull this one down.
Johnny Stromer will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Pause, now the pitch. High in the air and deep down the left field line. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Reds lead 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Tyler Clippard will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Will Metzger will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. Now here's the pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Got him. Dominic Smith will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. First pitch coming. Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. Taken there by Lowry, on to first, and there were 2 down.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Mike Trout will dig in now, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors for the Mets so far. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. One, 2. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Mets go down 1, 2, 3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Billy Hamilton will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Curtis Livingston will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now the first pitch. Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. The pitch. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left. A base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Joey Votto will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Number 6 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Alex Gordon will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
He's set, now the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
A runner on first with 2 away. As a look, now the pitch. Opposite field to left. And that's a base hit for Gordon.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes for the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning. But this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Todd Frazier will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1, you can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Here he comes, 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Payoff pitch coming from Lester. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The next 3-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. The Mets lead it 5-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Kevin Kowalczyk will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Pitch now. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, a base hit. So they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning.
He's working on a 3-for-3 ball game now. He's been automatic all night. Comes through with another big hit right there.
John Lester will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. First pitch on the way. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. He's ready. Now the pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Juan Lagares as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. One out and a runner on second base. He waits. Now the pitch. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And as a base runner, you have to get that good, aggressive secondary lead. So he knows this is a guy that likes to throw a lot of back foot sliders. So when he sees the ball in the dirt, he's ready to go.
The 1-1 home. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here comes a 2-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate, but he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Number 6 will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0 on the way. And he's able to go with a fastball as this is sliced into right for a base hit.
Just a nice inside-out swing here. You'll see he lets that pitch travel deep, and when those hands come through first, just shoots it the other way.
Addison Reed will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. David Wright will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. From the stretch. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of right now, 0-2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. It's the Mets 6 and the Reds nothing. Jed Lowry will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. It wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First offering on the way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
0-2 now from Lester. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Again, a 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Roasted into left field. That's a base hit. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
Just their 4th hit of the ball game, but this is one of their better swings they've had all game long, and he winds up going for a double.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Stepping in now, Charlie Culberson, as this is popped foul behind the plate. It's strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Boy, this guy's got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Chris Heisey will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Here's the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
The 2-0 now from Lester. And this will be fouled away. Two and 1. Here's Lester's offering. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
A man on third with 2 down. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Fouled back. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Here's another 2-2. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Smith is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Cincinnati. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Sean Marshall will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Dylan Herrera will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
First pitch coming. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball one. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here's a 1-0. Ball two.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you've got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
A runner at second, nobody out. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Dominic Smith will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch to him. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
And that's something that you won't see him doing a ton of. And that's go chasing after a first pitch that's not a strike. He usually has much better plate discipline.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Stop him right here.
The 1-2. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Franklin Morales will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Into the box, Kevin Kowalczyk, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pause, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Reds 0. Vic Black will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Billy Hamilton will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Into the box now, Curtis Livingston. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
You can see where the third baseman is set up here to start the play. Well off the line with the left-handed hitter up there, so he has no shot at knocking this ball down as it heads to the corner for what will turn out to be a stand-up double.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In is Joey Votto now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
From the belt, the pitch goes the other way as this is down the line at third. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 4,
Alex Gordon will dig in. He singled his last time around. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Tried to backdoor him with another breaking pitch right there, and they're staying away from the fastball so far, at least in this at-bat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Here comes a 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here now the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Reds lead 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Mason Williams will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And this ball is lined into center field, and right off the bench he comes through. It's a base hit.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. You know, they're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Juan Lagares will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch coming. And Morales starts him with a good breaking ball for the first strike. He's set, now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
One on the way. Oh, lots of real estate on the right side of the infield here as he steers this one into right, a base hit.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but finally comes through here to wipe out that offer in his 5th try.
Number 6 will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Culberson back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall.
In the end, this will be an RBI single off the wall, but it could have and probably should have been a whole lot more.
Dylan Herrera will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch coming. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's 1 on to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Boone Logan is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 4, Boone Logan.
Todd Frazier will be the one to start things off with his guys in need of a ninth-inning rally here if they're going to force a Game 5. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far, and it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
The 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Jed Lowry will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Right is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Whatever he's doing out there, it's working out for him. That's back-to-back pop-ups here to start the inning, and he's just making it look easy.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. It's hooking fast, but it's going to stay fair as it's inside the left field foul pole, a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his first homer here in the series, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, this at least is a way to make some kind of positive out of what's been a really difficult evening so far. I don't think this will make much of a difference in the final result, but at least it shows you that they're out there playing hard and not laying down.
Charlie Culberson will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
The pitcher, number 56, Franklin Morales.
Chris Bryant will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Bryant.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
That's right, but you're good.
The 1-1 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss, so the Reds are down to their final strike.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
2 out with the man at first.
You can do it.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Let's take a look at our score.
Billy Hamilton will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First pitch on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
The 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Upstairs again here. It's 2-1.
Well, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Now the 2-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And amazing or not, the Mets are back on top. They're your National League champions.
Boy, that's one happy bunch of guys down there right now. They are the National League champions, but they know they're not done yet. They've got one more big hurdle standing in front of them, but these guys are looking like they're going to be awfully tough to beat.
And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, John Lester. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Championship Series on MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 13 hits, 2 errors, They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes.